Okay, we're back. And I do have a project. You remember the scripture we read about helping, and then the book that we read about being a helper? Um, I have this hand here that I want us to make. And it's real simple hand. And I'll show you how to make it, okay? And it's going to be really fun. So I have this just felt rectangles, not squares, but rectangles. And I folded the long way in half. See, this is the long way across here like this. That's the long. And then this is the short. You can see that it's a rectangle. So you'll fold it in half, and lay it on your table. And make sure that you work safely, because you don't want to cut yourself or injure yourself or anything like that, or injure anyone else. So always make sure you're sitting down when you're working on a project, and always make sure that when you use scissors, you use safety scissors. And then the markers that we're going to use to draw our hand, because you'll put your hand on the cloth, on the felt, like this. Put your hand like that, and you lay it on the table. Close your hand. Your hand looks like this. And then put your hand on the felt. And now leave space so you can be able to trace around your hand. Okay? And I'm going to the best thing to use is washable markers that are easy. Like if you get any stain of the marker on your hand, it's washable, so you could be able to wash it off. So you're going to lay your hand, make sure that the edges of let me put the marker down. Make sure the edges are together, that they're not overlapping, but they're all together, evenly together on all sides. And then you lay it down on the table and put your hand on top and close your fingers together. Do your fingers together like this and lay it on the felt. And then trace around. We're going to trace our hand with the marker. And remember, you use marker that's easy to wash off. Just trace around your hand. Trace around your hand. And you don't have to be real fast. Just take your time. Don't get any on your clothes. Okay? Put the lid back on your marker so it don't dry out. Because if you leave the lid off, it could dry. And you don't want it to dry up. So always replace the lid onto your marker, so to keep it from drying out. Now, you got your two pieces together right here. So you're going to I'm using my fabric scissors, but you use safety scissors, or if you don't have safety scissors, you can have your mother or your daddy help you cut it out with some regular scissors. So you need help with that when you're using regular scissors so you don't cut yourself. But you'll hold it and just cut around the two. See how I'm doing? I'm cutting around it. I'm cutting around my thumb on the felt because I traced it. See, I traced my hand. I traced it. So you just cut around, and make sure you don't have your fingers in the way on the other side. And if you accidentally cut a little more than you should, don't worry about it. We're just having fun. This is just to have fun. So you'll cut around it. Cut around it. And if you need help, get your mother or your daddy to help you cut it. Or your big sister, if you have an older sister or older brother, get them to help you cut it. Or the babysitter, if you're with the babysitter, I don't know. So, are you having fun on your summer? Are you going swimming in your backyard swimming pool if you have one? Or maybe you go to the park and just swing on the swings. I know they say we can't go outdoors. They don't want us going outdoors. But you can still have fun outside. You can still have fun. Or even indoor. If your parents don't let you go out and play, you can still have fun indoor. There's a lot of projects to do. I'm just tracing a line down, see, to make the lines of the hand when it's together. You see the lines. So that's what I did there. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. So now we got that drawn. Then I'm going to take a single hole punch. And it's a punch that you could punch holes out of anything. So we're going to use that, and you just put your cloth in between it, and you're going to punch holes because we're going to use thread like this kind of thread here. This kind of thread is the kind of thread that they use for embroidery and for like making cute little hanging items. So we're going to use this kind of thread on it. Or you can use yarn. Let me show you the yarn I have. It's in my bag over here. See, I have this yarn. You could use this. You could use this. Either one you can use. Either one. So this is what I used here. That's what I used there. Let me see if I could. I know I got some green. I have some green. Yeah, I got some green. So I could use that. I could use this green with this one. See? And this is green, this light color green. So we'll use this one instead. So what you'll do, let me move that over there. What you'll do, you'll take the hole punch and you'll put your fabric in it, and that punches a hole. Let's see, let me get both of them together. Make sure you got both parts in there, both parts of the hand. Make sure you got those in there. And you'll punch the hole. Okay. And then you'll go to the next one. Maybe we could do it individually that way, because it's really thick when you put both of them together. See, it punched a hole. We'll cut that off with some scissors. But you just punch the holes only on the outer side of the hand, the outer side of it. You just go up. You just keep going up around the hand. So it's punching the holes in it, because we're going to put thread around it to keep it together. That's what we're going to do. Takes a little time to go around and punch the holes in it, but we'll get it, and it's going to look nice. Helping hands. Do you like helping your mother and your daddy when you're at home? You like helping clean up? Do they tell you to clean your room? And maybe you like to help them cook. That's good too. That's fun. Helping your mother and your daddy around the house. That's the beginning of learning how to be a helper, is to help your parents at home. It takes a little bit of time to do this, but we can do it. And if you don't have the hole punch, you can just use scissors to, clip the holes in it. You can use your scissors. Yep. But make sure you always use safety scissors. Or if you don't have them, let your parents help you, okay? So we're just going to punch around it, punch around it. See, we're almost done. We'll leave the bottom open. Okay, so we'll do the same thing. On this. Yeah, it takes a little bit of time to punch the holes in these. Do you like to make things? Now, all the holes, they may not fit exactly with the other half of the hand, but at least some of them will. So we'll do this and see how it turns out. Almost done. How you doing? You doing all right? Okay, we got that done. Now I'm going to take some small scissors. Some of these can be clipped out. You just fold it and fold it like a four part, and see, there's your hole right there. See? Some parts of it already cut out, but these you can cut. Let's see. Okay. And that didn't come all the way out, but we'll just clip that. This one. And that one. Okay. See, some of them we'll have to clip on ourselves. Okay. Okay. We got most of them punched out. You get that part there. Okay. So what we'll do now, you put the hands together, and wherever the punches are that's punched out, we'll take, here is a crochet needle. It's a small needle. Some of them are big, some of them are small. This one is a small one. See what it looks like? It's a crochet needle. And what you'll do, you'll put the two hand parts together, and you'll put the crochet needle through the hole, and you'll take and wrap the thread around, and then you'll take it again and you do a single crochet. You're learning a new trade. Yeah, you're learning how to crochet. Now what you do, one more, is I'll show you. What you do, you'll put your needle, see how I did that? Put your needle through that hole. You'll wrap your thread and pull it through. See? I pulled it through. And then you'll wrap this thread around it like that. And you'll pull it through both loops. Then you'll do another one. You'll do a single one. The single one, you'll wrap it around, and then you will pull it through. Then you'll do it again. You'll put your needle through, you'll take this thread and wrap it under, I'm left-handed, so it may look odd to you. Now you got 2 loops on your needle. The one you just brought through is this one right there, that one there. And this is the one that was already on your needle. So you keep it on your needle. And then you make a 3rd loop. So you take this thread here that's loose, see, from your ball or your roll. You wrap it around. See how I'm doing that? Wrap it around and then under. And then you'll pull it through the new loop and then the other loop. See, you'll pull it through both. And this is what you're doing. See? That's what I'm doing. Then you'll loop it around again on your needle. See? You just bring it over and then under. And then you'll bring that through the loop that's already on the needle. It's already on your needle. See? So you do it again. Take that, your needle. See, there's my needle. And then you'll wrap this around. And you'll pull it through. And then you'll wrap this around. And you'll pull it through the 2 loops. See? Now, you see how I'm doing that? See? And then you make a loop, a new loop on it, and then bring it through the loop that's already on your needle. And see, you still got the loop on there. You take your needle through your fabric. You loop it around. And then you bring it out. And then you wrap that around. See, I wrapped it around the needle and under it. And now I'm taking it through the 2 loops and pull it off. So there's only 1 loop remaining. And then you make a new one and you make a chain. And you do this all the way around. All the way around. It takes practice to get it, but you can watch the video over again so you can see how to do this. Then you make an extra loop and pull it through. And then you put that through there. See? You loop it around. Now you got a loop, 2 loops on your needle. You make a 3rd loop with your loose thread. Loop it around and under, and then pull it through. See? And then you make another loop and pull it through the one. And then you take your needle through. See, your needle. And then you loop your thread around it. See? Now you got one there and one there. You make a 3rd one by wrapping the loose thread around it. See? There's the 3rd one. Loop that one around and pull it through the 2 loops that were already on the needle. And then you make one more. That's what they call a chain stitch, is when you make a loop. You make one. We stretch it to make sure. Okay, now we're around to the other end of the hand, and here we go. I got my last 2 stitching loops I'm gonna do. This is 1 And there's my very last one there. So I did that. Bring it through the loop and tie it. And what you can do, what you'll do, you'll cut the end, cut it off. Don't make sure your fingers are not in the way when you cut it. Cut that. Now we pull that out. And this, you just pull it to tighten it so it doesn't come loose. Then you could just snip off the rest of it. See? And there, we got our helping hand. And we'll straighten this out, make sure. And you can use a marker to write on it, to write whatever you want to say on it. I have some green marker, and we will say Ceola's. You write your name, Ceola Help Hand. See? That's what I did. You could decorate it however you want. I have sprinkles, some sparkly sprinkles here that if you ever want to decorate it with sprinkles, you can put some glue on it. You just spread your glue on it, and then you sprinkle this on top of your glue, and just make sure that your sprinkles stay on. And so you can do that. So you can do a lot of fun things. We'll be making other projects. So Ceola Helping Hand, but I don't have the ing on the end, but Ceola Help Hand. That's my name, Ceola. And I'll see you next time. Have a good evening. Bye.